Morning there, BrewTube. Easy Homebrewer. Again, doing another update video. This time it's for the Blonde Melon, one that I brewed a few days after Christmas. And I went ahead and transferred everything over to a secondary and actually have it back in my freezer. So if you stick around, I'll show you what's going on. Okay, so here's my beer smith and my recipes. For this is how I built it. I think I have all this on the actual Blonde Melon brew day video. So it shows all my bitterness and AVB and everything else. If I come up here to my session, because when I transferred it today, took a measurement reading, and with a typical hydrometer, I went down to 1022 going into secondary when I started my OG at 1047. Right now, it's projecting I'm going to have about a 4.8. Now, if I were to go ahead, and I also used the bricks conversion too on the calculator. Good thing about Beersmith is this thing automatically does all those equations for you. So I had about a 7.5 brick going on with my original gravity. It says I have about a 1019 gravity right now. So if I were to go into the bottom of this where it says gravity after primary, if I were to go and put in 1019, which is what I'm getting on the bricks, and apparently it's supposed to be more precise. Let's see what it's saying. It's still saying I'm about a 4.8. If I were to go ahead and let's see here. So there's no real place to put, yeah, other than right there after primary, so it doesn't change. It'll probably change all the way at the end. But you know, like I said, there's that. Blonde Melon has tasted really damn good so far. And let me go ahead and show you the actual product. So open this sucker up. I don't have my light on this, so it might be a little difficult to watch. Actually, let me stop the video and so I can turn on the light. Okay, I just couldn't get any kind of light source inside in my freezer, so I pulled her out. So, trying to show you how the clarity of this thing is. I have some sort of light, and it's not working too well. So she's looking real good. Notice I have very little headspace in here. That's always a good thing. Has as little headspace as possible. Still have some active fermentation going on, which is typical. I'm not going to dry hop this thing yet because one, I don't have any room in my kegerator for it. I also have my wit beer ahead of this one, so just gonna have to wait in line. So this is just gonna sit here in my temp controlled freezer until it's ready for it, and then I'll wind up dry hopping it. So today's the 8th, and you can see I was supposed to dry hop on the 31st along with the secondary. So I'm a little over a week overdue technically. In fact, a couple days I'm supposed to technically keg it. Well, once again, no room for it, which is I guess a good thing and a bad thing. It's not going to hurt. If anything, it might get a little bit better. So there's no infection possibly. You know, I got the bung and, you know, all the star sand in there covering everything up. So when it comes time to me to actually keg it, about 10 days ahead of it is when I'll actually dry hop this. And then hopefully I remember to make a video about tasting it. All right, this is a Easy Homebrewer. If you got any comments, questions, or some ideas for me, go and put them down there in the comments. Subscribe if you want to. I can give a shit less. And I'll see you on the next brew video. Cheers.